Hello and welcome back. I am glad to be with you today. My name is Dr. Diane Craig, and this is Too Soon to Stop, the How to Reinvent Yourself channel. This is for people who want to pursue their dreams and have the guts to try and do so no matter what your age. Those who have the audacity to dream and work hard at making their dream a reality. I can most certainly relate to this. Growing up in a family with little money and no previous doctors, I was surrounded by plenty of naysayers. I was able, through hard work and determination, to pursue my dream and become a doctor. So here I am, 37 years later, with over 30 years of experience in the emergency room, living that dream and able to share with you my story today. Let me start this week with a statistic. Unfortunately, it is bleak, but it is important to accept in order to make wise decisions in pursuing your dream. Did you know that 55% of small businesses earn less than $25,000 per year? This is worse than minimum wage when you consider the amount of hours put in to run a small business. Why am I telling you this? I am not telling you this to be a Debbie Downer. It is because I want this to be a reality check for you. I know you are aware that most businesses fail in their first year. Proper planning and preparation are key to fulfilling your dream. Get lots and lots of advice from people who are already successful. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch informative videos. We are so fortunate to have the internet and a wealth of information at our fingertips. Most of it is free. You just have to know where to look in your area of interest. I remember watching this TV program where Steve Tyler of Aerosmith fame was talking about their hit song, Dream On. This is one of my favorite songs, by the way. He wrote it, and while he was doing this, he would tell people that this song would someday be performed in front of a large audience. Well, his dream certainly came true as this song went on to become Aerosmith's first major hit. Steve Tyler actually is a prolific songwriter. It's amazing what you can learn on the internet. Anyway, sometimes after some years of pursuing your dream, you may come to the realization that things are not working out. Either you have changed your area of interest or society simply does not have a need for your offering. What do you do? Well, never be afraid to try something else. Just like the GPS in our cars recalculates when you go on a different route, we have to do the same thing. Listen to what society says it needs and not what you want it to need. There is no shortage of niches and people saying, if only. Can you meet that if only need? This is an extremely important lesson that can save you from wasting time and money. What do you really, really want? What are you seeing others say they really, really want to see change or wish were different? Think and go for it. Learn the skill that you are lacking in order to meet the need to make the world a better place for all of us. Practice with focus and determination, then implement with excellence. When I was being told that there was a doctor shortage, I wanted to do what I could to help. I also knew that I would have to go to school for a very long time, and it would cost a lot of money that I did not have to educate myself. I did not let the hard work involved, the cost, or the naysayers deter me. Do not let others tell you what you want. Do not let others write your song of life for you. Well, how do you do this? Well, begin by picturing your future self doing what you are doing right now. Do you feel good about what you see? Yes? No? If not, it is time to change now so that you can learn the lessons and get the infrastructure needed by learning new skills that are needed to ensure success. Remember the definition of insanity: doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Get moving. Start by writing down your goals. Go absolutely wild. Remember, you have to be very, very specific. If you want to be a millionaire in the future, you will have to do things that other millionaires do. Study them, read their biographies, learn from their mistakes. It is amazing how transparent some of them are willing to allow you in their lives so you can learn from their mistakes. Oprah Winfrey is famous for saying there is no secret to success. It just takes a lot of hard work. Also important, remember your personal examples, which is so important and will help with your credibility. Be true to your core with integrity and have a strong work ethic. Accept the fact that you will have to work hard, but also it is necessary to work smart. Remember, the world owes you nothing. It is up to you and you alone to make it happen. Yes, it is important to be part of a team, but if you do not bring anything to the table, you will quickly be overlooked and passed over. Even worse, you will not be taken seriously by others that are achieving and making things happen. So get yourself ready by getting the right tools. What are you reading? What is taking up most of your time? TV shows, video games, hanging out and wasting time with people whose lives you do not want to imitate? Are you being pushed toward your goals or a continued life of mediocrity? Be very specific when writing down your goals. Be brutally honest and fearless when looking. Write it all down and read repeatedly out loud in front of a mirror until you feel you have gotten yourself in a position of clarity and transparency. It will take time to decide what you want, where you want to go, and what you have to do to get there. Take the time. Don't gloss over this. This is way too important. This is your life. Realize that you are part of something much bigger. Doing this with focus on self and not others will not achieve the goal, respect, or admiration that you are after. Let's keep it real. We want to be admired, liked, and respected. To deny this is a huge mistake because it is how God made us. So having a relationship with God is key. Realize that God is wanting to use you as part of his bigger picture. You will never fully understand everything about God, but realize that he believes in you, is in your corner, and wants to have a great daily working relationship with you. So like any relationship, you have to invest time and effort to get to know him. Never forget that it takes effort and courage to go after your dreams. People will become critical and not believe in you because to them, you are presently just giving lip service. They are thinking, yeah, talk is cheap. They are thinking like the rapper Biggie Smalls quoted, "Show me, homie." So don't let their less than enthused reaction to your plan discourage or deter you. Keep going. As I have said in previous episodes, you may have to go it alone for a while. But also realize that you're not really alone. God is there with you if you allow him to be there. Remember Jeremiah 29:11. God has plans for you. He has plans for a hope and a future. God did not leave Adam alone in the Garden of Eden. He placed Eve there to be his companion. The specific game plan is so important and must be worked on daily. How much time do you devote? Well, it depends on what you are trying to achieve and how quickly you want to achieve it. Even 45 minutes of daily reading or listening to a focused educational lesson will help you move closer to your goal. Remember, consistency is key to success. 1% daily clarity will accumulate quickly over a short period of time. Ah, yes, the 1% daily clarity, repeatedly referred to in previous episodes. 30% clearer in 1 month. You will be able to look back proudly at your achievements. Compare then to what you are doing now. Compare it to going to the gym daily and getting stronger with repeated, consistent training. This is your boot camp. Give yourself credit and reward the little accomplishments so that you will have the encouragement and the stamina to keep going. I want to switch gears here. I would be remiss if I also did not talk to you about something that has been on my heart. I want to tell you what to expect when you visit the emergency department. This can be an extremely scary and stressful time for most people. Therefore, I want to educate you so that you have a better understanding and perhaps even take away some of the anxiety when visiting. The best way I can think of is starting to talk about the emergency department as a culture. Every business has a culture. The restaurant has a culture. For instance, when you go to a restaurant, you are expected to wait until the hostess seats you. You sit at the table offered to you and begin to converse with your companion while looking over the menu. You are expected to pick out specifically what you want from the menu. You cannot simply say, "I'm hungry, bring me some food." You are expected to stay seated for the most part unless going to the bathroom. Going up and down the aisle and noisily bothering other patrons is unacceptable, and you will be asked to leave or, worse, arrested. Furthermore, there is also grocery store culture. When you go into the grocery store, you are expected to go down the aisle and pick out whatever you want. Then bring up to the cashier and pay for it and be on your way. You cannot simply go to the cashier and say, "Hey, my clothes are dirty, I need to do a laundry." After giving you a strange look, they will tell you that laundry detergent is in aisle 5. The expectation is for you to pick out your choice of detergent and bring it back to the cashier to be checked out. Likewise, there is emergency department culture. It is always an extremely busy place. If you do not come to the emergency department via ambulance, then you come through an area called triage. It is here you are assigned a specific level of care. The values assigned are 1 through 5. The lower the level, the more critical your condition is considered. In order to determine what level of care to assign to you, we need to ask a series of questions. It is very important that the questions are answered as specifically as possible. Vague answers like "I'm sick" when asked what brought you in, or "a long time" when asked how long you have been ill, makes it difficult for us to determine how to best help you. Sometimes people, when asked for the illness, will say, "Well, when I got off work." Well, we don't know when you got off work, so we need a specific time frame in order to be as helpful as possible. Asking these specific questions is how we are trained to best help you. We apply our expertise from the information gleaned to make decisions. While we have medical knowledge, we are not mind readers. Additionally, you have to be prepared to repeat your story multiple times. You see the triage nurse, you'll see registration, you see the nurse that's specifically assigned to you when you get back to the emergency department. You see an x-ray tech, an ER tech, and blood draw tech. Each staff member will ask you why you are in the emergency department because they have each been assigned a specific role in your care. The triage nurse determines what level of care to assign to you. An earache or rash are treated very differently from chest pain or 105 temperature. This is very important to understand. I know repeating yourself over and over again gets old, especially when you're not feeling well. But we are on your side and trying to help. Sometimes we're being told, "Well, go look at my chart." Well, we can do that, but it will not tell us what your emergency is today. Without the critical information necessary to make a decision on how to help out, we are severely limited in our ability to help you. So I hope that you can see how important what you tell us is in order for us to help you out. Also, let's not forget, we are trying to reduce your wait time as much as possible. The place is very busy. We need specific information. Most importantly of all, the doctor will be the last person that you will see. The doctor is the decision maker, and therefore you will absolutely have to repeat what you have told other people out front. But this is your health and well-being. We are on your side and trying our best to help you out. One last thing. A level 1 or 2 will be taken ahead of a level 5, even if they arrive after you. Yep, that's right. A heart attack is taken ahead of your earache. The most critical patients are seen first. This is the very essence of emergency medicine. So even though we see all comers, the most critical people are seen first. Stay tuned. Next week, I will illustrate this in much more detail. Till next time, praying for your success and wishing you the very best.